Hey guys, sorry about my face, the makeup, and sorry that it looks like I'm fixing to tell you a scary story, but I'm not fixing to tell you a scary story. The only scary thing here is how nostalgic people are for something that only happened 6 years ago. If you guys haven't been on TikTok or you just don't know what I'm talking about because you aren't on that side of TikTok, I'm talking, of course, about the hantavirus. Something that everyone has been obsessing over, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. If you guys were on that side of TikTok during last year, January, people were trying to turn 2025 into 2020 because of the monkeypox virus. But of course, it didn't work and it didn't work. But this one has been lasting way longer. I like it personally. It's been making my TikTok pop off. Also, follow my TikTok. Follow my friends' TikToks. Just had to get that out there before we start the video. Another thing, subscribe, like the video, hype it, comment your thoughts down below because I love hearing about you guys. Also, I'm sorry for the offensive words that I said in my last video. I'm truly sorry. I see YouTubers saying it all the time. And as someone who doesn't have that type of mental and physical disorder, I should never have been saying that, and I didn't understand the stuff about it. So thank you for this lovely commentator for telling me all about it. Go like her comment. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, my Chromebook. Don't wonder about my face. I wanted to film a TikTok. I am Chozo from JJK. Put a photo right here if you guys don't know who that is. Watch JJK. It's so fire. Remember when people used to say that 2020 was the worst year ever? Now somehow people miss it. Not the fear, not the sickness, not even the isolation, which personally I enjoyed. I love being alone. But the feeling of it. Every time something scary or deadly or something about a virus trends online, whether it's news about viruses like the hantavirus or monkeypox, another health scare or the world is ending again headline, the internet immediately falls into some weird emotional spiral. Suddenly people are posting, "Take me back to quarantine. 2020 TikTok was so peak. Life felt simpler. I missed the lockdown." Which, if I got you fucking saying that you missed the lockdown, get out. Oh, no. And like I said, it sounds completely insane until you realize people aren't nostalgic for the events. They're nostalgic for how those events made them feel. Somehow, one of the most chaotic years in recent history became emotionally romanticized by an entire generation, or two, if we're considering how Gen Alpha misses 2014 when most of them weren't even born yet. When the news about disease or outbreak starts trending online, people don't just react to the news itself; they react to the memory of it. That's why something like discussions around the hantavirus immediately triggers comments like, "Here we go again. Yay, another 2020. The sequel is starting. Season 2, Episode 1, The Boat." Every time I see those comments, I want to fucking kill myself. They're so annoying. Even though the hantavirus is completely different and far less widespread than COVID fears, the emotional response online becomes huge because the internet now associates any big disease headline with collective trauma. COVID. People aren't just reading the headline, they're reliving a feeling. Also, if I stutter in this video, it's because of the face paint. I couldn't put my glasses on while I have it, so I can't really see that well. Sorry. One reason people miss 2020s is because it accidentally created something modern life rarely gives us anymore: shared experience, color, happiness. Not everyone calling everything cringe every single time you post, and not turning you into a sticker to use for your friends on TikTok. I'm speaking from experience. Normally everyone lives in different routines, timelines, schedules, and social circles, but during lockdown everyone was online at the same time, watching the same news, making the same jokes, using the same apps, and living through the same uncertainty. The internet stopped feeling fragmented, it felt centralized. TikTok trends spread faster because everyone was home. Music felt bigger because everyone heard the same songs repeatedly. Memes became universal language. For once, the entire internet felt like one giant room, and people miss that feeling more than they miss the actual year. They don't miss the sickness. They don't miss death. That flew right past them, like when women forget how birth feels so that they want to have more children. They just want a sense of belonging again. But wishing for another pandemic to happen is not the way to feel to have a sense of belonging. I'm sorry. 2020 also had a very specific atmosphere. Empty streets, neon LED lights, which I still have. Late night scrolling, Animal Crossing islands, banana bread, lo-fi playlists, Zoom classes, day blah 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 of quarantine. It was horrible, but it was also cinematic. The internet has a habit of turning emotionally intense periods into aesthetics. That's why people now edit 2020 footage with nostalgic music like it was some lost golden era. The brain smooths over fear over time and keeps the emotional texture. Slower days, constant online interaction, less social pressure, staying inside without guilt. It became what some people called a soft apocalypse. Scary enough to feel surreal, comfortable enough for nostalgia to form. But like I said, you're not nostalgic over a pandemic. You're nostalgic over being able to be on TikTok all the time. You're nostalgic about being famous. You want to, like I saw someone comment, "Yay, I'm gonna be famous this time." People might die. People have died. People have died because of this. It is not the time for you to be thinking about your fame. It's absolutely ridiculous to me. I hate, and like it was the same thing with the war. It's still going on, but it was just a micro trend and it's gone now. Everyone is so desensitized to bad things happening that they make jokes out of it. That isn't how we're supposed to react. Gen Alpha and Gen Beta is cooked if we don't lock in. Speaking in freaking Gen Alpha terms so that you guys understand what I'm talking about. But here's the really important part that I've been pointing out this entire video. People do not actually want to relive 2020. What they miss is having more free time, being connected online, being younger, having routines pause, existing before everything sped back up again. For teenagers especially, quarantine became tied to formative memories. Can't even read my own damn script. Discovering music, online friendships, random culture, fandom culture, not random. Like I said, I don't have my glasses on. Gaming, comfort creators, late night internet culture. It felt isolated, but hyper connected digitally. And for many people, that created emotional comfort during time of uncertainty. And 2026 is the peak time of uncertainty. We have the worst president in the world. The Epstein files have come out. People are dying on ships, and it's making everyone's mind go back into a panic mode. We're all gonna die. What's weird to me is how fast nostalgia forms today. Back then, nostalgia took decades. Now people get nostalgic for things from 6 years ago. It was only 6 years ago. What are we talking about? Why? Because the internet compresses time. Trends move so fast that entire eras of culture appear and disappear within months. That's what we call microtrends. 2020 feels ancient online because TikTok culture has changed. Aesthetics changed, humor changed, music trends changed, internet behavior changed. So even though it wasn't that long ago historically, digitally it feels like another age. People aren't cringing. You wanna know why? Because none of it was cringy to begin with. Saying something's cringy is stupid. Do I believe that Has-Been Hotels and Hell of a Boss is pretty cringy? Yes. What was it? Oh yeah, Hell of a Boss and something else I forgot. Fucking Has-Been Hotel. That's so cringe. Okay, learning how to it right is very important, especially if you want to be a film person. And as a YouTuber, I had to learn that too. Do you think I just freehand this? No, I have a script right here. That's what I keep looking down at. You guys know that if you watched my last video. If you didn't, go check that out. That video is so fire. It was one of my first video essays to get over 100 views. Thank you guys so much for that, by the way. Thank you. But here's something strange. During lockdown, people had fewer choices, and weirdly that made life simpler. There was nowhere to go, nothing of you expected socially, no fear of missing out because everyone was missing out together. Modern life now feels overwhelming again. Constant productivity, endless comparison, non-stop bad news, algorithm overload. So people look back at quarantine and think, why did life feel calmer? My mom is leaving. If she was yelling at me, I apologize. But objectively, it wasn't calmer. The human brain often mistakes predictability for peace. But it isn't just our brain's fault. The internet cannot experience something normally. It either turns into a joke, turns it into trauma, or turns it into aesthetic. Eventually, 2020 became all three. That's why edits of quarantine feel like almost dream-like. Blurry LED lights, Discord calls, online classes minimized in another tab, songs everyone forgot existed until one sound triggers it all. For me, I think it was Sugar Crash. I don't know, I'll try and put like a 5-second clip in because I really don't want my video to get taken down for copyright. So I'll try and put it in. But the internet archived the emotion in real time, and now people revisit it like flipping through an old photo album from 19 years ago. 6 years ago. 6 years ago. Most Gen Alpha people or some of them are in their late teens, not early teens. Some of them are 13. What are we talking about, gang? 6 years ago. A person born in 2020, 6 now. That isn't that long ago. You guys make me so pissed, I swear to God. Now, my final thoughts on the whole entire video as a whole. The strangest part about nostalgia is that it doesn't care whether something was good, only whether it meant something. 2020 definitely meant something for a lot of people. It interrupted normal life completely. It changed how people socialize, changed how they consume media, changed how they see the media, how they experience loneliness. And now every time another health scare trends online, the internet briefly opens a portal back to that feeling. Not because people truly want chaos again, but because for one bizarre moment in history, everyone felt like they were living through the same story at the exact same time. And maybe that's the part people actually miss. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much. I'm so proud of how many views my channel is getting, how many likes I'm getting. I never thought that I'd be this micro-influencer of a YouTuber, but thank you all so much. I'm gonna try and get this edited tonight and post it tomorrow. Today is the 18th, so I'm gonna try and get it out by the 19th. I might just post it today because it's only 6, but who knows. I know that a lot of YouTubers post even later than that. But I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to follow my socials. Make sure to follow all my friends' socials. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye. Love you. As always, I'm going to show you what the setup looks like right now. My light ring. Subscribe so that I can get a new light ring. My South Park cup. Computer, where I got the script off of. Bag, because it's just over there. I usually film over there, but as you can see, that is a bit filled up. So I was filming in front of my bed. Fire.